Hi, Christopher Pogue here again with Anarchy Movie Reviews. This time I'm going to review the new season of SNL, Saturday Night Live, for you not so savvy people. All right, I know a lot of people have given up on SNL. Uh, they don't watch it anymore because it's not as good as it used to be. But I'm still a pretty loyal watcher, so I figured I'd review the latest season. The Trump shit, that's still pretty funny. Uh, it used to be the show was only kind of funny on presidential election years, every 4 years, and I think that would still be true if Hillary had won, honestly. But but like Bill Maher said, like I'm willing to take the hit. It's just not worth it having this guy in office. Uh, I I do find I'm finding the Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande stuff. You know that's kind of annoying. I'm not liking that. I think Davidson, he's legitimately funny. Like he's a funny guy. Like he's a really for a guy his age to be on SNL making people laugh. I mean that's impressive. I'll hand him that. But yeah, I just think he keeps taking advantage of the cheap tabloid attention and talking about it. He's getting more screen time because of it, and it seems like he's just kind of cashing in on a personal relationship instead of his talent. He's a talented guy. He doesn't need to do that. That's not cool. It's being kind of a whore, I think. Um, and SNL, they're supposed to parody celebrities, and the cast is supposed to, they're supposed to be outsiders, like working their way up, into the elite of celebrity status, and not supposed to be a part of it. I think so that always bugged me about the Ariana Grande thing. He's kind of, he's kind of crossing over a boundary that I mean, I guess good for him that he was able to do that. I mean, I don't know if other SNL cast members have been able to do that, and but I was uncomfortable with it a little bit. I mean, obviously, uh, I guess kudos to Ariana Grande for not being so superficial, but come on. He shouldn't have he should have known like it would he's supposed to be an outsider. He should have kind of played down that relationship more, I think. Anyway, it's nice to see some talented women getting recognized on the show now. Like I think there always were talented women on the show, but I mean they're finally getting attention for it. I mean that's good. Okay, so but now, especially Kate McKinnon, she's a bunch of in some movies now. I think. Not the best movies, but I mean she's a SNL cast member, still working her way up. So like Spy Who Dumped Me, yeah, she's gonna do shit like that before she, moves on to Bridesmaids, like Kristen Wiig territory. Um, yeah, so the sketches are still kind of hit or miss. I think like some of them are good, some of them aren't. You know, like uh, like Family Guy, like Quagmire on Family Guy said it best a while back. Like women are like Saturday Night Live sketches. Most of them are terrible. Some of them are okay, and then every once in a while you get that great one. Like misogyny aside, he made a good point about about SNL anyway. Uh, yeah. So Weekend update. That is funny, but could use some work. I think still. Che and Jost, Michael Che and Colin Jost, or I think his name's Colin, are talented, but there's too much commentary with this new format. I think what made Weekend Update funny back in the day was that it posed as a news broadcast, as the broadcasters said silly things. Now it's mostly just two guys doing stand up behind a news desk. They're fucking with the format a little too much. I'm not not liking it liking what it's become. Uh, Jonah Jonah Hill's episode last week was excellent. I thought he hosted for the fifth time, and he did the five timers ceremony with only women. That's cool. Like that they made the point that men are kind of shitty right now, or getting recognized as shitty right now, because it was Tina Fey, Drew Barrymore, and Candice Bergen, kind of swearing him in, and that was fun to watch. That was cool, and yeah, and let's see, what else was there? Yeah, also fun to see was his 6-year-old Jewish boy character. He brought that back again. Yeah, he's always funny. It was Hiram or something. And that puts him as one of the few hosts with a recurring character. He's up there with like Tom Hanks and like Christopher Walken. They had recurring characters, because they hosted so many times. And yeah, so that's definitely worth noting. He's a young guy, and he's up there with those talents. So yeah, kudos for SNL for getting him again. Most surprising part was probably the episode from the other night where with Liev Schreiber was hosting. Most surprising episode from the season because so far because Liev Schreiber, he seemed like the most surprised because like he's not really known for doing comedy, and he seemed a little caught off guard in his monologue that he was there. He seemed a little uncomfortable, like being himself. He's usually just playing characters. He's not out there with being himself a lot. Yeah, so the sketches where he really shined, because man, he is a really decent actor. I thought he did a hell of a job. There's actually a rare sketch at the end of the show. At the last part of the show, the last sketch was actually good this time. They didn't actually phone it in, where he played a guy doing a TV show outside of a woman's restroom. Just asking the women like how it went in there. I thought I thought that was pretty funny. That was cool. Another thing that they did was Pete Davidson. He apologized to the congressional candidate Dan Crenshaw for his comment last week. He does this thing where he put all these congressional candidates' photos up, and then he made comments on what they look like. And this Dan Crenshaw guy has an eye patch. He's a war veteran, and he said the guy looked like a terrorist in a porno film. I thought that was funny. That was funny. I thought that was I thought it was a good joke, but people were offended. And the guy's a Republican, so Davidson managed to piss off both the Republicans and the Democrats, because the Democrats are all they're all the PC police nowadays. And anyway, so Davidson apologized to him in person. They brought him on the show, Crenshaw, and then Crenshaw, they let him get some licks in, which were funny, Crenshaw having a ringtone of an Ariana Grande song. I thought that was cool, and he's just like, hey, Davidson, I love Ariana Grande. You know her, that kind of thing. So I'm not sure that I agree that Davidson should have apologized to Crenshaw. Like comedy is supposed to be kind of messy, like a dirty business. I think this is why the Democrats, they lose so many elections. They're pussies. They're always complaining about every stupid little thing. Like nobody can be like even slightly mean, like in the least. Okay, if you think about it, if a Republican TV show, did a joke about a Democrat, I don't think they'd apologize. They're they're a little meaner. They fight dirtier. That's why they win so many elections. I mean, that's why they still own the Senate. They didn't. Democrats didn't take the Senate, only took the House. They only got so much power now. So let's. Maybe they could learn something from Republicans. That's all I'm saying. This PC bullshit's gotten out of hand. That's all I'm saying. So that's the end of my broadcast. You can check out my website, anarchymoviereviews.com. I'm not haven't written on there in a while, but if you can submit your own reviews onto that website, and I will publish. I am willing to publish something up to my standards, but my standards aren't too high right now because I'm the only one writing on it. So yes, feel free to send me your reviews. All right, anarchymoviereviews.com. All right, this is Christopher Pogue. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.